This video is to show you how to convert your mining rewards into staking rewards. Whether or not you have subscribed to nodes and are earning mining rewards, this video is for you because I'm going to cover how to extract your rewards, how to swap SCF Fin to SCF Main, how to swap SCF Main to FUSD, how to do the quick pledge, how to manually add SCF and FUSD to the liquidity pool, which earns you an LP token, and then how to stake your LP token manually. So I'm going to go through all of those steps in this video from start to finish, and I will have timestamps in the description box below. So without further ado, starting off with how did I get to this page? From the home screen, which if you're on the home screen, this icon will be highlighted in orange. You will press the profit tab, and then the profit icon will be highlighted in orange. That will bring you to this page, which is kind of like this is your favorite page, really, because it kind of shows you all of your earnings, everything from your mining rewards, which we're going to start with, your team rewards, which I have another video showing about why that's important and how you extract that, and then of course your staking rewards. So many ways to earn in this app. So first, click on My Mining, and the first thing I want to draw your attention to is these rewards that say not extracted. So all you do is click on mining withdrawal, click on extract, and type in your password. Click OK, and it says succeeded. So if you click on mining record, it'll show that this amount at this time, which it just turned a minute forward, it is still extracting. But we have successfully extracted our mining rewards, which I'm going to note is 0.319 and some change. And now I'm going to back out of this screen and go over to my wallet tab here, because the mining rewards come in the form of SCF Fin, which should have gone here. So I'm going to tap that, and look at what we just got. We just got added to our wallet 0.319 and some change, just like I told you, at 233.57. So now we're gonna go on to step 2. Step 1 was extracting your SCF mining rewards, which some people may have nodes and get mining rewards. Some people may have missed that boat. But step 2, we are moving on to swapping your SCF Fin to FCS Main. So in order to do that, making sure that you're staying in this wallet tab that we just talked about, you are going to then go to the swap icon. This is where you're going to be able to swap SCF Fin to SCF Main. In this box, and guys, I'm going to show you a little trick, okay? Because I was swapping way too much SCF Fin to SCF Main. Take note of your SCF Fin balance, okay? And you're going to almost write the exact amount that's in your balance. So my balance says 0.562342, right? But what you're going to do is you're going to subtract 1 from that last number. So since my number is 2, I'm going to change it to 1 because the fee is so low, guys. You only need, what's that? That's after the decimal point. That's 6 zeros and a 5. And if you can see here, this is only 6 decimal places. I know I'm getting real technical, but I'm trying to break it down for y'all. This is only 6 decimal places. So that 5 that's in the cross-chain fee is even less than what we just typed in. So as long as we subtract 1 from that number, that's going to be more than enough to cover my fees, your fees, everybody's fees. Okay. So the next step is to press local wallet, because where are we wanting this money to go? This crypto to go. We want it to go in our local wallet, and then you're going to click swap. You look at the information and say next step and type in your password. Then you click OK. And it says signing, swapping, sending, transaction broadcast, and you do the back button to go back to your wallet. Now, when you get to your wallet, as I showed you, you still got crypto in here, because like I told you, the fee was behind the decimal point, 6 zeros and then a 5. So because we subtracted 1, we now still have money / SCF. We have SCF still in our wallet, the SCF fin. So now if we go over to our SCF main, we don't see it populate in here yet, but if we go back to the swap tab on the exchange record, it doesn't actually go through until this orange cross chain looks like this, and it says cross chain success, because we have successfully taken the SCF fin that we owned off of the fin blockchain, the fin part of the blockchain. And I may be not exactly communicating this, exactly as it happens, but for the purposes of this video, it's coming off the fin chain and it's getting onto the main chain. So it right now is off of the fin chain. It's just placing itself onto the main chain. And once it's done that, this orange is going to now look like this, the rest of these gray success. So if I go out of here and I come back to the main, it still hasn't processed yet. Oh, and it processed. So it went through. So we can move forward now. Gonna go back to here. So now if we look at SCF, I didn't know for you guys my balance before, but when I first opened my wallet, before I did any of this, it was like saying it was around $234 worth, and now it's saying $278 worth. So we are good to go. We're going to go back to the wallet tab. So we've extracted our mining rewards. We've swapped SCF fin to SCF main. Now on step 3, this is where you're going to decide, either you have a choice to swap double the amount of the current price of SCF to FUSD in order to do a quick pledge. Okay, so I have 278. Let's go look at what the price of SCF is right now as I make this video by clicking the SCF tab and going to SCF exchange. Here we can find that the price of SCF is just under $60. So what does that mean? In order to move on to quick pledge for this step 3 of swapping some SCF to FUSD, I need to have at least $120 worth of SCF, because I said double the current price of SCF needs to be swapped to FUSD. So $120 is less than what I have in my balance, which they showed me was equivalent to about $278. And just to be on the safe side, I add $5 or whatever. So 60 times 2, 120, plus 5, 125. So I'm good to go. Okay, so you can either do that. If you don't have enough SCF to equal double the current amount of FUSD at the time, you cannot do a quick pledge, but you can do step 3A, which is swapping SCF to FUSD manually. Swap a little bit, add to the liquidity pool, and then you can stake your LP token. So I'm going to show you that after I show you how to move forward with doing the quick pledge. So what we're going to do, step 3, swap SCF to FUSD, the double amount for the quick pledge. You are going to click this toggle button to make SCF be on the top to exchange to FUSD. Actually, let me show you a little trick. Let's toggle it back. We know we want to have 125 FUSD, right? It's saying insufficient credit limit. We already know that, but the point of this exercise is to know that I need at least 2.839 blah 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 in order to make this happen. So I'm just going to round up 2.09. Okay, so now that I know that, I can toggle it back to have SCF in the top. My balance shows that I have 4.697 blah blah blah, so I'm good. I can type in 2.09 and I'm good. I can cover my fees that are here. I'm gonna be, no, I'm not good. Look, that's not 125, but I want to add 125 just to be safe. Even though the current price says 2.09 is fine, I'm just gonna do 125 just to be safe. Press exchange, type in your password, and then click OK. So I have just swapped SCF to FUSD right now, and this is always how it looks. It says confirming, but if I go to another tab or if I drag the screen down to refresh, boom, it shows there I have 125 FUSD. I can now go to the quick pledge tab at the top. It will be highlighted in orange. I can change USDT BEP20 to FUSD main by dropping down the drop down menu and clicking on FUSD main. Right now, it's not reflecting my balance. And I want to show you this. And this is why I usually prefer to toggle between the wallet and my other screen, because you see the wallet correctly indicates that I have 231 FUSD. And I still have about 153 SCF. So I'm going to take that 231 FUSD and quick pledge it. So let me go back to SCF tab. And I'm going to, I learned the other day too, if you change the crypto and change it back, that will refresh your balance to show the correct amount. Now, because I'm trying to get the most bang for my buck, I know in this video I said 125, but since I do have this much available, I'm going to just take it to 220. Okay, I'm gonna leave a little bit of FUSD in there just in case. In fact, I'm just gonna do 125. Let's just make it simple for the video. Let's just make it simple for the video, right? So let's type into here 125. And then I'm going to show you, because I said this is going to be a full comprehensive video. This shows me how much LP token I will earn. Anytime you add to the liquidity pool, which quick pledge is both putting your SCF and FUSD into the liquidity pool, issuing you an LP token, and then staking it for you, which you can look at the terms here. It shows you can earn an FUSD under these terms, or you can earn an SCF under these terms. I'm choosing this one because it's the most beneficial to me, to be honest. It's the greatest returns. So let's go back here now that we've reviewed everything and click quick pledge. You can review everything. Make sure that your period income is in what you want it to. Get it in. SCF. You're going to be earning this much SCF every day. That's what period means. It's a daily thing. every day. And then the total revenue at the end of 30 days is going to be this much SCF. So now that we're cool with that, we're cool with this, we're cool with this, meaning this is going to be locked in for 30 days. You cannot remove the actual LP token, only the period income. We're good with that. We're going to click confirm, and we're going to type in our password and then click OK. So now it's going to say transaction broadcast. It's processing. Wait, let me get the draw. It's processing. Recharge is on. I never turn that off unless for whatever reason I want to remove my LP token at the end of the 30 days or whatever the contract time is. Then I'll turn that off. But I usually leave it on just so it can keep auto reprocessing and I can keep earning SCF every day. Or if you chose to pick FUSD, you can continue to keep earning that every day without missing a beat. So it tells you right here that this is a quick pledge. Your auto recharge is on, which you can see that here. How much LP token basically that you pledged, how many days, how much percent you're getting, and those are your records. Now, I did promise you that in this video, if you do not have in your wallet double the current price of SCF in order to swap to FUSD and leave some SCF in your wallet for fees, then you're going to have to go to step 3A. That is swapping a little bit of SCF to FUSD and then manually add it to the pool. So that's what I'm going to show you now. Here, I do have at least $125 worth of SCF. So why am I doing this? I'm doing this to take you through the steps, because if you were to have only $50 worth of SCF, you can still swap 20 to FUSD and then add $20 worth of SCF to the pool and do everything manually. So let me go back here, and then we're going to go right back over to the SCF tab to swap SCF to FUSD. This is step 3A. Swap SCF to FUSD, even if you only have a little bit. So go to the SCF exchange, and then I'm going to do, only because I calculated this earlier today, I'm going to type in, actually, no, I was going to type in 0.031, but I'm actually just going to swap half and leave enough for fees. So let me go back to the wallet. So if I have 151 and you have to swap half for FUSD, but I want to leave enough for fees, I'm going to leave about $15 in here because I just want to be absolutely safe. So what I'm going to do, 151, I'm going to use my calculator, guys. 151 minus the $15 that I want to leave in there for fees equals 136. And I'm going to divide that by 2 because I need to know how much FUSD I need. So that's $68 worth of FUSD. So I go back over here to the SCF tab and I type in 68 so that the app can tell me how much SCF I need to move over instead of me having to do all this math by myself again and guesstimate. Because it's still not going to be exact because of the fluctuation second to second. And you just saw it right there on the screen. So it's telling me I need to swap 1.133905. 133,905. 133,905. 133,905. And that's going to be $67 worth. But I don't care because I'm not trying to meet a certain minimum right now. If you were trying to create one LP because you need to have minimum one LP. 0.131 is the minimum. 0.131 at the time of this video, August 28, 2023, that's the minimum you need to actually be able to stake. But right now I have 1.133905, so I can move forward. And guys, if this is being too technical, just be patient with me. I'm telling you, if you watch this video enough times, you will be able to do this in your sleep, okay? So now we're going to press the exchange button and type in your password and then click OK. And of course, I thought I may have missed a character there, but I wasn't sure. So, and just in case I did not point this out before, anytime you're doing anything, make note of the fees. Just because as you're doing this and doing this and doing this, every single thing that you do in the app is going to cost a fee. So anytime that a transaction is not working for you, it could be because you don't have enough SCF. But we just finished we still on step 3A. Step 3A is swapping a little bit of your SCF to FUSD in order to manually add to the liquidity pool. So now how do we get to the liquidity pool? First of all, we need to drag down on the screen and make sure that our transaction was successful, and it was. So now if we go back to our wallet, because I always like to look, our FUSD. Now keep in mind, I already had FUSD in here. I'm just going through the motions. But if you had zero FUSD in here, you would have now gained $67 worth of FUSD. So now we can go to the profit tab in order to access the liquidity pledge page here. So click on that and then click on LP. So now that we're on the FinLP page, let's go back to my wallet because I gotta let you know, I think I let you know this earlier in the video. Earlier today, one of my 7-day pledges was up. So I redeemed my FinLP token. And I do have a video on how to do that. But the reason I did that was specifically so that when I got to this part of the video, I can actually, well, that's not true. After I do this step of adding this FUSD and the equivalent SCF to the liquidity pool, then this number will go up beyond 71, and then I will stake that manually. But I just want you to follow me, and I don't want you to be lost. Like, hey, it was only 67. Why do you have so much of this and that? Blah blah blah. Look, I want to add as much to the liquidity pool and as much to my staking pledge as I can, but I want you to follow my numbers for the tutorial and then my numbers that were already there. So let's go back to the liquidity pledge on the LP page. And now we're going, no. Let's go back. I'm too excited. I'm moving before. Now that we have the FUSD, we have to actually add that to the liquidity. Okay. So that's actually the next step. Add what you have to the liquidity pool. So in here, it shows that my balance is 174 of FUSD and my balance of SCF is 1.4. So I actually have more FUSD than SCF. I pretty much believe. Let's go here and see the deal. If I type in, this is a cheat, 174, it says that's 290 SCF. I don't have 290 SCF. I have 1.4 and some change. So that 1.4 and some change is what is going to be the limiting factor for this new addition to the SCF. That's about $84. So I'm gonna want to do 70. So I'm right back where I was. I'm right back where I was, guys. I'm right back here around 67, right? So we're gonna do whatever 70 is, and we're gonna go back here. So I'm gonna erase that. I'm gonna type in 70, 1.167, 167,815, 167,815, 167,815. Go back to the liquidity tab, 167,815, and it just changed to 817. 1.167,817, 167,817. Okay, that should leave me enough for fees and everything. Then type in your password and then click OK. Okay, then drag down on there and boom. I don't know if you saw that 71 changed to 80, but it sure did. And let me see if I can refresh again. Yes. So what I just did got me 8.9 and some change more LP tokens. So if I go look at my wallet, my FinLP just turned to 80. So now that I've shown you on step 3A how to swap a little bit of your SCF to FUSD manually, then add it to the liquidity pool, which I just did on this page here. I just added it to the liquidity pool here. Now I can take this LP token that I have and I can stake that. So now if we go to the profit tab and click on the liquidity pledge and click on the LP pledge, now it will show me my updated LP token of 80.75 and some change, and I can type that in. And again, the little trick that I've learned here, you type in every single thing except that last digit, you subtract 1. So 80.752079, I'm going to change that 9 to an 8. Oh, just kidding. It doesn't go that far. So that's good because it's going to let me do that. And I want this to be SCF, but you can always review the terms. And then I click LP pledge, and then I click, you can review everything again. It's telling you what you're going to get there in estimated total revenue once the 80 once the 30 days are over. Is telling you every single day you are going to earn this much SCF, and that is going to be at 1.4% of your initial LP, which is this LP token. So I'm ready, I'm good. I press confirm, I type in my password, I click OK. It says transaction broadcasted. It shows me, and I want to point this out. Obviously, it says processing, recharge is on. Like I tell you, I always have recharge on. But this is how you can also tell this is a manual pledge. This that you guys just saw me do was a quick pledge. So if you're ever kind of, if you have multiple pledges in there like I do, you can always go back and look, whether you're keeping track by date. They show you the date and the time anyway. But if you're trying to remember, what was that LP pledge or what was that quick pledge, it tells you right there under every pledge. And also, if you're looking for the LP pledges that were staked, remember, by doing it the manual way, if you go back and you click on the SCF tab, it's always going to show under the Add Liquidity tab. If you scroll down here, you have your liquidity records all of your liquidity records are going to be listed down here. So you can always see what you added to the liquidity pool, when you added to the liquidity pool, and how much your LP token, which is indicated over here, how much your LP token amount was at the time. Okay. And again, if ever you want to redeem your LP token at the end of the 30 days, you would just turn off your recharge function. I'm going to go back to the liquidity pledge page. It's going to show that my record is done here. So the timestamp is 301. So that means tomorrow after 301, I'm going to be getting rewards. And what are my rewards going to be? I can click right there and it shows my period income right here. That's how much I'm going to earn tomorrow and every day going forward for the next 30 days and beyond, since I do have the recharge function on. So in this video, we have covered how to extract your mining records, how to swap your SCF Fin to SCF Main, how to swap your SCF to FUSD in order to do the quick pledge. And if you don't have enough SCF to do a quick pledge, because quick pledge does have a minimum of 100 FUSD and or USDTP, USDT, whether it be BEP20, TRC20, ERC20. If you don't have enough to do the quick pledge, you can always do it manually, okay, to add to the liquidity pool. But you do need at least one LP token to be able to stake. So we've gone through all of those steps from start to finish. Every little bit of this video can help so many people, because there are a lot of things covered in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below. But I am very happy to be able to provide this information for you all so that you can have a clear and concise tutorial on how to do what you need to be doing in order to build your wealth and increase your rewards.